I didn't want to be the one to tell you this. It's just, your sewing sucks. But I know why. Why am I even qualified to tell you this? First, this is the internet. None of us are qualified to do anything. That aside, I've been sewing for 18 years and I find that there are a couple of things, no matter how long you've been at it, that everyone might struggle with, or worse yet, might not even know is an actual problem with their sewing. Let's start with my favorite, thread. Do you know what this is? Other than the most Instagrammable wall on the planet. This is new thread. This is thread that is maybe a few years old. Do you know why? Because thread goes bad. Every time I have somebody tell me about their beautiful collection of thread that they got from their grandma, I just want to help them and sneak into their house and steal all the sewing notions they own, because that has gone bad. That thread is stale. It's fallen apart. It is beautiful sitting up on the wall and reminding you of those great memories that you have. Those are decorations, and this is thread, and there is a difference. You need good, new, supple, beautiful thread to get that sewing project off the ground. Okay, so I did go to school for this, apparel design and product development. Why do I bring that up? Because this is why I know this thing that I'm gonna tell you. It wasn't from me, someone more educated than me, and she said, sewing is 50% ironing. And at first when she said that, I was like, that's ridiculous. What does this woman know? She knew how to sew. Saying that sewing is 50% ironing is conservative. The amount of ironing that every single seam on the machine requires, in actuality, would blow your mind. So do yourself a favor, you're gonna do this. View them as a package deal. If you don't pull them both out, you won't get the result that you want. Every single seam, every single curve, every single shoulder, the zipper teeth that roll up because invisible zippers are cool. Well, they need to be flattened before they're sewn in. Everything you do is ironed first, and then sewn, and then ironed again, and then maybe ironed again. That's the breakdown. Now, next, I'm here to tell you that even though I adore this gravity-fed iron, you don't need that. You need steam, and you need a good iron that doesn't spit. You know what I mean? Like, it needs to steam for real, not just kind of like spit out water. You don't want that, okay? That's the judge. If you're steaming and not spitting, you're on the right track. Why am I doing this way? Next, these little guys make a big difference too. So the French roll, the ham, these items are going to help you, again, regardless of the type of iron, with steam, pressure, as in I'm actually pushing on this thing, in the right shape to help you along. Any neckline, armhole, sleeve, seam, you can do it. So the quality of your iron only matters in the quality of your steam and whether or not you use it, and the tools that you've got to work with. All right, let me give you a quick crash course on our machine here. Yours, no matter what it is, works the same as mine. Drive shaft here, hand wheel down here, little thingy that goes up and down here. So over, up and down, and then underneath you got a spinny thing. That makes up a ton of moving parts. And the fact that there are that many colliding, hopefully not colliding, almost colliding parts, all moving to make that sewing possible, emphasizes the fact that you really want to be listening to this. So try to listen to what's going on, because if you get accustomed to the sounds that your specific machine makes, like your car, like any other appliance that you own, you get to know what it sounds like and what right sounds like and what wrong sounds like. And the sooner you can catch it when it starts to sound wrong, the easier your life is going to be. You're going to have less bobbin nesting issues. You're gonna have less broken needles. You're gonna have maybe even less trips to the shop to get it fixed because you don't know how it happened in the first place. Listen out loud if you have to, but honestly, if given the choice, I almost always sew in silence. It gives me time to collect my thoughts, and it gives me time to zero in on this machine that matters so much to me, that I wanna keep running at tip-top shape. And the only way to do that is to make sure that I can hear what's going on, because most of the time you can't see what's going on. So you really have to rely on understanding what clicks and clacks are okay and which ones are not. Number 4, you're doing it wrong and everyone else is doing it right. Please. This is my favorite one. This is the secret. This is the secret to sewing. No one else is doing it any better than you. No one is doing this right, wrong. It's only wrong if you don't like it at the end. Honestly, there's this couple of camps. You know, did you get there by cheating? Did you get there by hacking it? Did you get there by whatever? Okay, did it fit in the end? Do you like it? Do you wear it outside? Great, you know how to sew. Do you still want to learn more about maybe the way that it's internally constructed, maybe the way that it's done like a professional with professional equipment? Fine, all of those things are great. But the most important thing is this: no one is doing it better than you. No one. And there's no trick. You only get better by keeping on doing it. Keep on keeping on. That's the secret. There are no tricks. There are no tricks. Unless I say it's a trick, then it's legitimate and real and definitely gonna work. The best way to get awesome at sewing is to keep sewing. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me on this one, and I'll see you soon.